All right, listen to this. A new poll finds Americans are holding more and more dismal views of college. They don't like it, don't feel like they need it. Only 35% consider it very important anymore. That's a new low. In 2010, 75% considered college very important. Mike Rowe, CEO of MicroWorks Foundation, joins me now. You know, I'm into this topic because I come from middle America. And a lot of my high school classmates did not go to college. And I remember the panic, you know, in the adults in the room that you had to go to college or you weren't going to make it in life. And guess what? All those classmates, all my friends, they're doing okay.
If that's all there was to it, Aisha, just a feeling of panic and uncertainty, that would be bad enough. But when you attach a price tag to it, that is representative of an increase that far surpasses anything else in the history of Western civilization, from healthcare to real estate to food to energy. The cost of this experience relative to its value in today's society is laughable. And I'll tell you something else that's laughable. You guys sent me an article in Axios that carried this, the results of this poll. I just want to point out that in the article, the author does something that is so typical. Here, I'll read it to you. It says, the bottom line: it feels bad right now to be a recent college graduate, but it doesn't necessarily feel better to be someone with a high school diploma who's just going into the labor market.
Yeah.
This is so fallacious to compare a BS degree and all the attendant debt that comes with it to nothing but a high school diploma. Is so false. The world is filled, our country is filled with people who went to a trade school or went to a community college and mastered a skill that was in demand, who are now, with no debt, out earning their baccalaureate counterparts.
Right.
Nobody writes about that. It's always this false comparison. It drives me crazy.
I don't think either of us are knocking college here. I think college makes sense for people who know exactly what they want to do. They have this major in mind, but there are so many people that I graduated with degree that they're not even using today, and they're still in debt. They're still in debt.
We paint with a very broad brush, and that's the problem with the poll. I agree with you. I don't know who's listening right now, but I guarantee some of those people probably should go to a university if they can make it work, but many of them should not. So we've got this cookie cutter advice we continue to dispense. And in the midst of doing that, we forget about all the other opportunities, great jobs that don't require a 4-year degree.
So you've launched this new initiative down in Texas, the great state of Texas, to promote skilled trades. Tell us about it.
Well, we've been at it for 17 years at MicroWorks, and it's finally to the point now where people, big companies, are paying attention. We just awarded $5 million in work ethic scholarships this year. For the first time, we could have done 5, maybe 10 times that number. So I'm hearing from the people at the grown-up table. Wells Fargo reached out about Texas and said, look, we have to challenge the stereotypes and the stigmas that are keeping people out of the trades. We can help. I said, great. So today, we're launching that campaign that you kindly put on the screen right now, just to introduce people to men and women who did not go to college but are making 6 figures in an AI-proof type environment and killing it. So we've got to tell their stories, or we're just going to keep making the same mistakes over and over.
Well, somebody's from Middle America. I'll just cut to this real fast. We don't have a lot of time left. This is Vice President J.D. Vance. This is in July, talking about the importance of skilled labor. He went to, law school, but this is important from where he comes from, too. Listen to this.
Why is it that we force every single young person to get a big chunk of debt at a 4-year college or university? Why don't we give our young people more options? Because if we did, a lot of them would come and work at Don's machine shop. And that would be good for them, and it'd be good for American workers.
Real quick final thought from you, Mike.
Hey, well, the quick thought is amen. The slightly longer thought is, call me, Mr. Vice President. Let's talk. I was in the room with the president last month. He raised $92 billion for investment in these kinds of jobs in Pennsylvania alone. It's a huge story. It's not being covered. If I can be of use, I'm at your disposal.
Well, I'm sure he's watching. Mike, always good to have you. Good to see you.
Great stuff, Mike. Always.